Today's game features a beautiful queen sack in the Italian by Nicholas Rossolimo playing with the white pieces. Dear chess friends, I'm Grandmaster Max Illingworth, a two-time Australian chess champion, also certified high-performance coach, FIDE trainer, and my mission is to help chess players like you to improve your chess without having to burn all of your time and energy. Because you have a job and, kids and so forth, right? So with the white's last move of queen to b3, we are setting up a little skewer against the pawn on f7. And the way in which black should probably play this is by going knight a5 and just going for a bit of a repetition. Now, if you're playing against high-rated play, you might be happy just to play queen b3 and just repeat moves, as for example, another Australian Grandmaster, David Smurden, has done in the Olympiad in the past. There's also some more ambitious approaches, which are probably quite good for black. So after knight a5, black is fine, but he has to be happy with a draw, which may not be the case for your opponent. Knight c7 is the move to play if they want to keep the game going, and after castles, black played the move of c6, rook fe1 and castles, and in this position here, white has a few ways to play, and you've got an isolated queen's pawn that's well blockaded. But you also have some good squares for the pieces, like knight e4, and the knights can come in. And that's going to give you some decent attacking chance against their king, potentially. The move in the game was a4, which it's a move you can play, but it does also give a square for their knight, which is not absolutely ideal, let's say. But once black plays b6 in the game, then we're definitely a little bit happier in comparison. Because when they fianchetto, we can kind of see their bishop is a little bit blocked in. Whereas if they put the bishop on e6, that would not be so much of a problem, right? If you're enjoying this training so far, do make sure to leave a like and also to subscribe to the channel. If you're already a subscriber, make sure to tap that notification bell and set the notifications to all, as that will ensure that you do not miss out on any of the trainings from me. Okay, in this position here, I'm a little bit surprised actually that Rossolimo didn't play a6 and just shut in the bishop with the fawn pawn. That's an idea that you see many grandmasters using nowadays. But instead he played the move at knight e4, which is actually, to be fair, not so bad either. Like, white is still better. It does give black a chance to kind of try to course correct and, reduce the damage a little bit. But instead, after queen c7, white got that second chance to get the fawn pawn. And believe it or not, this is actually already a winning position for white after Rossolimo's move of queen to h3, preparing to bring the rook and the knight into the attack. As we see, the black king is a little bit short of defenders, just these guys covering, and the rook, I guess. Black tries to counterattack with knight to f4. White just plays queen g4. And after knight e to d5, I think this is a position where the simplest move is probably just to play knight g5, like just getting out of any forks with f5, and you can always swing the rook in the attack later as needed. And, black's pieces are really not so well coordinated, right? Knights also treading on each other's hoofs here. But white plays a move of rook a3, which, does give black a chance to try to play c5 and, try to muddy the waters a little bit. White should still be much better, but at least it's not going to be the one-way traffic that we are going to see in the game. Because in the game, black played knight e6, trying to do a bit of a prophylaxis against rook g3. The problem, though, is that this is also a very passive way to play. And after take, knight to f6, it turns out white is actually winning in this position. There's actually several ways to win. It kind of does make a perfect puzzle. However, the move that white played is certainly the most beautiful one in the position. And maybe you're thinking at this point, oh, I got it, Max. We can play like queen takes e6. And if they take us back, we go knight g6 and we give the beautiful mate with the knight and the rook like that with rook h3. But actually, it turns out that white played a different move in the game. He played the even more beautiful move of the empty shot, queen to g6. Threatening queen takes h7 checkmate. And there's not much black can really do to deal with it, right? Like if they play, let's say if they play hg6, which is what happened in the game. Like white just gives checkmate in one move. So that one's easy. If fg6, same story, take, and rook h3 checkmate. And if they take our knight instead, like f takes, g takes f6, because we are threatening queen h7 mate here. So if they take our knight, we're just going to take knight g7, rook g3. And they can defend the knight with rook g8, but then they run into knight f7, and they just lose the queen, and we win, basically. Finally, if they do play a move like Queen C2, trying to cover H7 with the with the X-ray as such, well, then we have a very beautiful move of Queen at Rook H3, which will just end things very quickly. They can't take the Queen because taken, and we just give checkmate with the Arabian mate style once again. So yeah, very beautiful example. I hope that you guys enjoyed a lot. Let me know in the comments below what was your favorite part of this training. That way with your feedback, I can continue to give you guys what you want in terms of what will improve your chess the most. And yeah, just make that journey a lot easier for you. In any case, I will see you all in the next training. And yeah, until then, take care.